Good morning, I'm PolarizedMoon and welcome back to RuneScape. So, we are investigating quite a bit of things going on at in my fortress here. Points to the east. So we're following whatever princess the dog is finding mysterious things that shouldn't be here. Northwest, up this way. Suspicious thing, here. This is Her Majesty the Queen, Princess. Scary lady smells strange. Must be her, must be. Heh, good girl, isn't she? Reminds me of the Labrador I had as a child. Scary lady gives good pets. Nice lady. No, can't be her. One more thing hidden. Come with me. Okay. Northeast. Over here. I bet it's gonna be up behind where all this other stuff was buried. Southeast. Oh, southeast. Wait. Over here? Southeast. Still more southeast. Is it inside the building? Suspicious thing, here. Loose floor tile to the side, revealing a hidden cache. I didn't build that. Inside the cache, you find a badge bearing the symbol of Zamorak and a sealed letter. This could be a breakthrough we've been searching for. Fine work, Princess. Yay, helpful. Okay. Our latest recruit. An opportunity has been arisen. Your target will be visiting Fort 4 and 3 for a banquet in a week's time. It'll be a perfect moment to strike. You will assign an assassin to you. I will assign an assassin to you. Remember, they are to be used only as last resort. You are to eliminate the mark whilst drawing no attention to yourself or us. Do not fail me. Z. I believe we've discovered all the evidence we can. Share our findings with the King Rolled and Queen Ella Maria. Shall gather our guests in the courtyard. Yes, I'm ready. Okay. Alright, we have a cutscene here. We are eager to hear the result of your investigation, Duke PolarizedMoon. Let's review the evidence. Simon's satchel seems like an appropriate place to start. How did it end up in the courtyard? Why was a page torn out of the book? It was found on the King's Road. Simon told us that when the King and Queen's retinue was attacked by cultists along the King's Road, he lost his satchel in the commotion. The murderer must have arrived afterwards, finding it by the side of the road while making their way to the fort. They tore the page detailing how to brew poison detection potions and dumped the satchel in the courtyard to frame him. But what reason would they have to kill the Duke of Edgeville? Is the murderer another of Lord Rodney's exes? Please, Lady Ruthven, let's not get ahead of yourself. They didn't. King Rolled was their target. They knew he would be eating a custom dish that Simon only tested his beverages, not his meals. They did not expect the Duke to insist on having the same dish as the King. The plates were mixed up when Aster was serving the table, and poisoned pate was served to the Duke horse by mistake. Shocked barking. What of the assassin who infiltrated Entourage? The assassin was assigned to a murderer by their Zamorakian benefactors as a last resort should subterfuge fail. You know what we found in the body, Red? Remember, we need the steward alive. Why did they need me alive? Ooh. Okay. They needed you to complete their plan. Do not see how the purpose is not aligned to show us not a harm to the attack. Or the murderer care for my well-being. Most importantly, why would any of this? This is a motive in committing regicide. Was to take... Oh, I realize now that I actually was supposed to have figured some of this out. The first one I think was correct. The Zamorakians offered them power. It's possible the desired outcome of their crime was not power. Take revenge on the King Rolled and scorn Queen Ella Maria. She cares for her husband more than anything in the world, and the Zamorakians offered the murderer a means of eliminating him. So our conclusion then, Duke PolarizedMoon. Who is responsible for the murder of Duke Horse? I mean... Okay, so let me think about this. So the actual... Okay, so if Okay. So, what they said was that it was for revenge. And that it wasn't... Oh. It was Bianca. It was Bianca. Okay, so here's my reasoning. Okay. So, they wanted to keep Aster alive. Because it's their sibling. And they wanted to get revenge on Ella for... Yeah, okay. So I'm pretty sure it's Bianca. It was Bianca. Is this correct? You honestly believe I murdered the Duke, Aster? You admitted to finding jewelry belonging to Queen Almaria strewn along the King's Road. Oh, she was there. Stands to reason you also discovered Simon's satchel. You know about Hollyhock and how to use it in your culinary work. You knew Simon merely tested the King's beverages from your time working at the palace. The assassin was ordered to harm me, not to harm me. Your soured relationship with the Queen. I don't want to believe it be, but I cannot deny the evidence. Well done, Aster. You and the Duke figured it out. Those fanciful novels of yours prepared you for this, no doubt. Ask yourself, why do you let those high-born scum lord over you? You're better than this. We're better than this. Better, you murdered 2 innocent people. The Duke was yet another arrogant leech, born into power he neither earned nor deserved. He cared for the lives of his people, more so than even his own. Not that you could understand, you pathetic, selfish wretch. What about poor Simon? What did he do to deserve this? Didn't plan for the beast to kill him. He did deserve better, he was a friend. But he didn't respect himself enough to better his miserable life. I do. You ungrateful, obnoxious little... Ungrateful. Should I have sung your praises for being offered the opportunity to serve you and your new husband? You always thought you were better than me. You don't deserve the throne you were handed. Enough! Plan to assassinate me was committed treason against the kingdom of Mithilin. No, PolarizedMoon, please. I know her crimes cannot be forgiven, nor forgotten, but the punishment for treason is... too good for her, in my opinion. I don't like it either, but we can't do anything. Say the word rolled and I'll execute the sentence right here, right now. Calm, dear. She'll be sent to the capital and tried for her crimes. However certain the outcome may be. Very well, get her out of my sight. Okay. Well then. Fine work, PolarizedMoon. I knew my faith in you was not misplaced. Was there multiple outcomes to this quest? Well, we already departed the capital once you declared tonight's banquet over. Hold on. I want to look up... Hold on. Let's see. Murder on the Border RS3. Okay. Let's go here. Alright. Second quest in homage to some classic quests. Yeah, I did notice some references to older quests. Starting off... Investigating the murder. Pete, okay. Talk to Aster about sharing your findings. Gather everyone. Evidence inspects his staff. An incorrect option is selected. Aster will correct the player and the dialogue proceeds. Conclusion about the strange satchel and page torn. Pages attacked the murderer. Tearing the page out. This is an introduction. Target of the murder is concluded to be King Rold. Conclusion is drawn that the murderer is Bianca. Okay, so I did that correct. Okay. Alright. And that ends the quest. I didn't realize that, I thought there may have been other... Aster takes 2 weeks leave following the events of the banquet to reflect on all that transpired. Okay. So we did it. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Greetings, Your Grace. Talk about the quests. Murder on the Border. It's good to be back. I see the post-banquet cleanup has been meticulously executed in my absence. Ask how you're feeling. How are you feeling, Aster? Well, Your Grace, things are considered. Please do not worry about me. It was wonderful to have the opportunity to live out a real murder mystery, even if the end result was more akin to a nightmare than a dream. It was wonderful to have an opportunity to live out a real murder mystery. Oh, I already read that. To think that Bea murdered 2 innocent people. How little I knew about her situation. How could I have prevented it getting to this point? I will miss her. but I'm more than ready to resume my managerial responsibilities here. Speaking of which, Lord Rodney would like to have a word with you. You will find him in the kitchen. Rodney? Wasn't expecting that. Rodney? Are you gonna be my cook? Oh. Hold on. I'm gonna take these. Oh, do I need these? Yeah, I'm gonna dismantle those for a second. Oh, Duke PolarizedMoon, it's simply marvelous to see you again. Dear, under less dire circumstances, it would appear. What are you doing here? Ah, yes, well, you see, as it turns out, a spaniel is not able to legally inherit a duchy, despite Cole's wishes. The position was ultimately given to his younger sister. Suffice it to say, she did not appreciate her brother leaving the duchy to his dog over her. And she never liked me much to begin with. Both princesses and myself have been banished from Edgeville until further notice. Fortunately for your darling steward, graciously offered a position here. I knew a thing about cooking. You know, my third wife was a baker. How did she die? Sharon isn't dead, darling. We parted ways very amicably. I look forward to working with you. I have been discussing potential improvements to these facilities with your ruggedly handsome blueprint manager. Hopefully, you'll be quite pleased to see the results. Ability to build all three tiers of the kitchen. Fantastic. Construction lamp. Sounds good to me. Prismatic lamp. Might as well use it on construction since I'm doing that here. If I destroy this, you can collect another one during Murder on the Border. I don't think I need these. Let's destroy those. I have a feeling I'm not going to need those at all anyway. All right, so that moves us on to, oh my god, it doesn't even scroll now. Oh, that's so cool. Unwelcome guests. Talk to the Overseer Civ. Oh, to build the guardhouse. I have all that, I think. Do I? Hold on. Actually, I need to make sure I have that. The maple. I do. I think that was the last group of things that I collected was the maple. It's in here. Yeah, okay. So I can make the guardhouse. So let's do that then. Fantastic. Hello, Civ. Is the guardhouse gonna be like here? Oh, that must be the guardhouse. Welcome to the command center. Talk about quests. We need to make improvements to the security of the fort. Yeah, especially after what just happened. I agree. Duke was murdered right here on our watch. He was. And Dark Beast got in and attacked the Queen. They did. And an assassin attacked me. Me! He did? What we really need is some guards. I would agree more. Now that even the Raptor has wandered in unchallenged. The Raptor? Oh? Famous slayers thinking they can wander wherever they want just because no one can stop them. And that armor. So mysterious, like anyone cares what he looks like. Do you know the Raptor? Only by reputation, but I know his type. I'll go deal with him. You find us some guards. I have some ideas. Leave it with me. The Raptor is here? Where is the Oh, there's the Raptor. You haven't actually been a part of any quests yet, have you? Can I help you? Raptor stares unwaveringly to the north. That's not the north. This is your fort. That's right, I built it myself. The king has charged me with defending Mithlan against the Zamarakian threat. In return, he made me a... Let's talk. Undead have been seen to the north. It is the wilderness, you know. More than usual, they attack. Your fort will be destroyed. It doesn't sound ideal. We will prevent it. We? Yes. Alright, what do we do? Meet me beyond the north gate. Come equipped for battle. Got it. Okay, I'm gonna grab some food, I guess. I might as well. How much battle are we gonna be doing here? Might as well just grab some cooked meat. It's the cheapest thing I've got. You must be out here somewhere. Oh, I guess we're just continuing. Alright, cool. I will go north. Slay the undead to the west. Alright. Okay, we're attacking the fetid zombies. I mean, they're not super, I Oh, 9 undead left to kill. Alright. I can just take a heal up every time I get hit there. Are not a big deal. Let's go to this one. Are these... These are cool. Alright, they're not a problem at least. Alright. 5 left to... Oh, there's another one over here. Oh, they're up and around also. I see. All right. There we go. And then there's one more. There have been quite a few. Were these specifically made for this area? All right. That will do for now. Okay. Oh, I guess we're done. Cool. Undead cleared. I should see what our new friend has to say about the attack. Are you still... Yeah, you're still standing there. Okay. Looks like the undead threat averted. They will return. You need to fortify the perimeter. I feel like walls are probably enough to dissuade a few zombies. Your walls will be useless when they form a ramp out of their own corpses. Hadn't considered the risk of zombie gymnastics. Speak to Bill and see if we can get something in place. Alright, so here's where I need to get the guardhouse built, I assume. So let's go put these away. And then we'll talk to Bill. Unwelcome guests. Hello, Bill. Oi, oi. That's... Hello, Your Grace. I have something to ask, if that's okay. Of course, Bill, go ahead. I'm sure you've noticed the foundations for a new building at the south of the fort. Yes? I'm drawing up plans for an inn. We could call it the Wildy Wall. Oh. Ground floor tavern, beer garden, 3 floors of bedroom. That sounds great, but right now, Bill, I need to add some additional defenses to the walls in case more zombies attack. Oh, zombies. Are you whacking great wooden spikes? That'll deter them. It could work. I assume you have to source the logs myself, as usual? I can help you there. I actually have a load left from when we shut down the old sawmill. You do? Well, we could have used those to build the fort. Well, they're not suitable for building just anything habitable, but for nasty pointy spikes, they'll get the job done. Get the materials dragged outside the walls for you. You want this hand setting them up? No, it's not safe out there. Bill, I'll handle the assembly. You get back inside as soon as you can. Right you are. Make sure they're positioned around the perimeter where you need them. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's not quite what I... So he wants to put an inn there, and we're gonna build a... Oh, construct... Okay, so let's start around the edge. Oh, and we're still getting attacked by... Ah, I see. Okay. So I need to build these while being attacked by fetid zombies. Are there more out the front here? No. Okay, so this is the first one. All right, time to take these down. Also, I have a... Let's do that. All right, let's get this going, and then we will activate this. Oh, and they dropped cooked meat. That's ironic. I'm getting all the meat that I... Getting the meat back that I put there. Oh, this is very quick, actually. One down, 5 to go. All right, that's not a big deal. Cool. That's a lot faster than I thought it would be. All right, let's take these out. And you... All right. Oh, are they just gonna keep coming while I'm doing this? What did I just get? Elemental Anima Stone. Huh. That feels new to me. I don't think I've ever seen one of those before. Okay, here we go. You know what, I can turn off. Will they allow me to do that while I'm Yeah. Okay, let's do this instead. I'll just let myself be hit by these while I'm building this. Okay. Halfway there. Also, I can dismantle that. All right. I don't think I've ever seen elemental anima stones before. Combined anima stone used when runecrafting increase the number of elemental runes created. Huh. I'll have to keep an eye on those. All right, so then there's one more around the other edge, I would assume. On to the last one. Those don't look like very good, they don't look like very good, pikes, to be honest. And there we go. Should see if there's any luck with recruiting. All right, that looks good to me. There we go. All healed up from all my damage. Fantastic. Oh. Unable to enter the fort whilst in combat. Interesting. I wonder if that's going to be a problem later. I'm just going to move these down here. Alright, so I need to go talk to Sif now. Yeah, so this building is going to be a guard... the guard tower, or the guards barracks, or whatever. Welcome to the command center. Have you been busy? The raptor and I squashed a few zombies outside, and I fortified the outer walls. Zombies? Useful to be informed about these things. Don't worry, we handled it. I'm sure. Well, some good news. I found some guards. Oh, that's good news. How are we going to pay for them? Oh, well, I have that handled. You need not concern yourself. Sounds like everything is well in hand, then. Will we house them here in the command center? In my command... No! I mean, that may not be the best plan. Where, then? Perhaps a new building? Of course. I'll have Bill drop some plans for a guardhouse immediately. Very good. Okay, fantastic. Let's go do that. I'm going to put away... I guess I'm going to put these anima stones next to my rune essence in my bank. Let's put them here, I guess. And then I also have a box of those. I can put all that in there. Not have to worry about that. Plans for that inn are coming along nicely, Your Grace. We'll have to stop you there, Bill. We need to repurpose your plans. But, beer garden. A tavern sounds lovely, but we need much more urgently as a guardhouse. Alright, I suppose that does make sense. We don't want zombies trampling in the beer garden. Exactly. Okay, this is going to require my good pencil. Alright, take off a couple of floors, add some space with a ladder, a few trophy plaques. Perfect, there we go. Not much of an inn, but the guards will at least be well rested. Get in and dine some improvements later, and you can add later. Great work as always, Bill. Sorry about your inn. No bother, Your Grace. We are here to do a job after all. Take a look at the blueprints table to see what materials you need to begin construction. Okay. The command center, kitchen, guardhouse. That's the 14 maple and the 6 stone. Okay. I need here. 14 maple and 6 stone. There we go. Let's get the guardhouse started to build. All right. And, of course, we've got building in the middle of an episode again. I wanted to avoid this as much as possible, but it can't be helped, I guess. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this episode here, and I will be back to finish off this episode when this is built. So I will be right back. Now, that's a good-looking guardhouse. I'm sure Civ and the Raptor will have something to say about it. All right, cool. And we're back. Oh, cutscene. The guardhouse is ready. Looks good, all things considered. What do you think? Moving on. Any news on some guards? They should be here already. One minor thing. Guess? Our new guards are a little rough around the edges and they're leaderless. You're saying they need a firm hand? We could use a captain. Raptor buddy, how about... No. You didn't let me finish. I am no leader. Great. Oh, we've got people coming in. Fort guard. Is this it? Finally. You Civ? Yes? Civ? Where did you say you found these guards? Why do you ask? Are they... Black Knights? Of course not. They're, We're Dark Warriors. Dark Warriors rule! Civ, a moment, please. Why are there Dark Warriors inside my fort? You wanted guards, I found us guards. You're supposed to be keeping the dangers of the wilderness out. Right, so what's the problem? They're evil. You didn't hear them? Dark Warriors rule? Oh, they're not evil. They're just a bandit gang. Huh? Dark Warriors is the name of their gang. Their leader Cyrus got murdered by some Zamarakian. And with that and all the recent mammoth attacks, they just went out to the wilderness. None of the kingdoms will have them. I'm not surprised. We need muscle, and they're no friends to the Zamarakians. They fought off the other gangs to get here, and the best of all, they'll work for room and board. Alright, I get it. Let's hope we can find someone to keep them under control. Raptor seems to be riling them up over here. 14 at the same time! You sure there were demons? Yes. Swoon. Civ has explained your situation. Welcome to Fort 4 and 3. Try not to steal anything. I'll show them the guardhouse and get a watch rotation going. Your guards fought off some zombies on the way here. Meet me at the northern gate and we'll search for the source of the undead. Okay, I guess we're going to go fight the source of the fetid zombies. I should go grab some more food. Alright. I guess I don't really need a whole lot, but I'll grab some of the cheap food anyway. Not that I care too much about this cooked meat, but I've got it, so I might as well use it. Now I have fort guards that are Dark Warriors. I do like their armor. That's cool. Continue unwelcome guests. Yes. I have a very ragtag group of characters here in my fort. As before, stop the western attack. Okay. I'm taking out more over here. Sounds like a plan to me. 9 left to kill. Okay. So I just have to take them all out again. I'm also taking less damage than I did last time. Oh, there's one. I'm gonna keep healed just in case. If we're gonna go find the source of the damage, then, or source of these guys, then I might need more. There might be something stronger out there. I do want to keep a little bit of inventory space open, so I don't mind losing a little bit here. There we go. 3 left, and those are the 3. And 1 more. Should be fine. There we go. That's all of them. Am I going back to the gate, or are we gonna just, like... Yeah, okay. Fantastic. Oh. We're clear. About time. Oh. Armored Phantom. Oh, cool. Phantom. Strong one. Looks like I came from the north. Come with me. I like how I'm just in a vest. God, that's so funny. Ancient crypt that's inexplicably open. I would hazard to guess the undead are coming from here. Pretty yourself. Okay, who do we have down here? I wonder who built this. All that matters is who or what is raising the undead. Well, since we're in the Age of Chaos here, I would assume it's like Zamoragal. That would make the most sense to me. He is a necromancer, and he is fighting he's part of the army we're fighting off here. That's not good. Over there. Oh, Zamoragal. Yeah, okay, great. Of course it is. Well, I was right. Oh, I see Dragonkin stuff over there. Older than the rest of the area. Zamoragal! The Raptor. I forgot, he's got a much more high-pitched voice than I was expecting. Zamoragal? PolarizedMoon. What are you doing here? My plans are beyond your comprehension. Could you be raising an undead army to attack my fort? Merely a distraction? Your minions are easily defeated. While you dally, my true schemes can unfold without your interference. On which subject I have all I need from here now. You have a list. I leave you in the company of my finest. Ah. More armored phantoms. Great. Well, I'm glad I don't have to fight you. We should retreat. Run from a fight? That doesn't sound like you. We are at a disadvantage. When we return, we will not be. Oh, I'm gonna have to come back here and fight them again? Okay. Oh, that was intense. I missed the dialogue. I keep doing that. So I should talk to the raptor when I'm ready to fight, I guess? I'm assuming. I will remain in the fort. What? Why? Zamorga will attack eventually. No matter your bluster, he is an ancient necromancer and a serious threat. If the fort falls, the kingdom is beyond in danger. Doesn't seem like I kind of care about something like that. You know nothing about me or my history. Sure, we can find somewhere for you to sleep. A new vacancy just opened up, in fact. What is that noise? You have some rather undisciplined guards in need of guidance. I told you. Yes, I expect they need as a good example. Here to kill. Learn by watching. If they learn by watching, so be it. If they betray us, I will kill them too. Excellent leadership skills. You'll have to address me as your grace, of course. We must call the undead crypts to prevent their numbers from building. When you're ready to do that, return to me. Of course, we won't let the fort come to harm. Oh, cool. Access to the crypt north of the fort 4 and 3. The raptor will operate as a Slayer Master inside the fort 4 and 3. Oh, cool. Alright, we did it. So there's a crypt up here that I can go do. Is that a Slayer building? Let's go take a look up there. Before we continue. So there's a crypt over here. Bound skeleton. The crypt entrance. Wilderness crypt entrance. Well, these guys are all combative. Alright, let's take a look down here. Risen Ghost. Cool. Oh, they are very strong, actually. Holy crap. Okay. And this must be the Armored Phantoms. Alright, well. Yep, I am not currently prepared to fight these guys. Oh, damn. I barely made it out of there alive. Well, that wasn't great. I would probably need quite a bit better food and more preparations to fight those things. Alright, well that was a thing. Alright, so what is our next quest line here? Dead and Buried. Oh, okay. 6 stone wall segments, Acacia trees. I don't have that. I wasn't prepping this far ahead. I do have Acacia law. No, I don't. I don't have Acacia anything, do I? No. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna leave this episode off here. I know this is a little short, but that's fine. Just so that I can prep for the next... quest. And then we're gonna go, after that, we're gonna go do some of the necromancy quests. So that will be interesting. So I think we're gonna leave this off here. Like and subscribe if you like the episode, ring that bell if you'd like to see more. Good night, and we will continue tomorrow. Bye-bye!